going on, you guys? So, I'm sure a lot of you heard by now that Gary Russell Jr. has taken some serious shots at Terence Bud Crawford. But if you don't know, now you know. And my thing is, when I was watching it, right, Gary Russell said a lot of things. I'm paraphrasing. I ain't got nothing in front of the screen right now. I freestyle my videos. But Gary Russell pretty much was saying things like, you know, they can put any old bum on the street and make him into a star and make him pound for pound. Terence Crawford fought nothing but bums. He ain't fought nobody. He gets hit too much, and every fight he get hit by a guy. You know, just talking shit, right? And right now, that's the popular thing to do right now. In boxing right now. Amongst the boxing fans, it's a popular thing to do is to trash Terence Crawford. Because it's the, you know, that's just the thing now, right? First it was Keith Thurman. But see, Keith Thurman was on some ducking shit. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of heat was warranted. But Terence Crawford ain't ducking nobody. You know what I'm saying? And he getting a lot of hate right now. You know, he ain't fought nobody. That's what Gary Russell said. He ain't fought nobody. I fouled on him. You know, he told the story about him fouling on Bud, right? And I'm thinking like, okay, is this dude telling us this story? Or like, why now? Why would you wait till now to tell us this story? Years long after Bud is out of your weight range, bro. Because if you had that energy then, you should have had that energy when they turned professional to fight him after he beat Gamboa. Where were you? Right? So you wait till Bud get to 147. You see that guys like the LDBC don't really fuck with Bud no more because he don't want to get him interviews. And guess what? That's what was doing the interview for Gary Russell Jr. Barbershop Conversations. He's one of those affiliated LDBC guys. And he's one of the head conductors of the Terence Crawford hate team. Why? Because Bud didn't want to give him an interview. You know what I'm saying? So he was the one stirring that pot and got Gary Russell Jr. doing all this and that and the third. Gary Russell Jr., I honestly don't. Do I believe he'll fight Bud if the fight he had opportunity? Yeah. Why? Because he's hungry out here. He's starving. You know what I'm saying? You see what he did with Leo's dad, you know what I'm saying? Tried to threaten his father, do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He said it was just a joke, you know what I'm saying? Just to try to lure Leo out.
Yeah, I like them.
We get it.
Like
you know, he came and called out Gervonta Tank Davis, you know, had Floyd Mayweather calling him saying to stop him calling out Tank. You know, really, if you think about it, that motherfucker Gary Russell Jr., he'll tell some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he'll tell some shit. So, really, the whole thing was, to me, my thoughts on it, yeah, I believed it, honestly. Y'all know I'm a Bud fan. You know, we a Bud fan over here, right? I'm a Bud fan. You know, so I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to sit here and, you know, I'm a Bud fan. That's my guy. But I definitely believe that Gary Russell Jr. fired him because I know what type of dude Gary Russell Jr. is. So I definitely believed it. Now, do I believe that Bud didn't try to do nothing afterwards? No, because I know what type of dude Bud is. And according to Bomac, Brian McIntyre, Bud's trainer, he said Gary Russell Jr. snuck him. He cheap-shotted him. Then everybody pulled him off. So Bud didn't even get to retaliate. And this is probably why we never really heard too much about it. You know, you got a video from Dante Boxing Nation from the dude, I think Todd, some dude named Todd. I think he's a PBC guy. Clearly the dude didn't like Bud. A lot of these guys don't like Crawford, man. If you notice, I noticed that Lou DiBella don't seem too fond of him. A lot of those higher ups at PBC don't seem too fond of him. There's a lot of motherfuckers don't like Bud Crawford for whatever reason. He seemed like just a regular quiet guy. You know what I'm saying? He don't seem like a guy that really talks shit unless you talk shit. He's just a really quiet guy. And it seems like a lot of motherfuckers just don't like him. What did he do back when he was in the amateur coming up and shit? What did he do? You know what I'm saying? But for him to fight a Gary Russell Jr., he won't get no credit for it. We all know it. He won't get no credit for it. He'll get scrutiny. They'll be trashing him. They'll be bashing him. Why you fighting featherweights? You fighting a featherweight to get like Gamboa and all this shit. You know, it'll be a lot of kinds of jokes. But at the same time, they saying he ducking Gary. Gary talking shit. Why didn't you fight Gary? Gary said he'll fight you. You ducking Gary. You got a lot of these fans out here saying this shit too. So Terence Crawford, really, whatever he do, he can't win. Really got it the hardest. Especially when you kind of around the top level. You know what I'm saying? Sitting at the top. You know what I'm saying? It seems like they get it the hardest, man. That's just my analysis or my perspective of it. It's like certain type of guys, man, they just get a lot of unwarranted hate. You know what I'm saying? A lot of unwarranted hate. You know, you see other fighters do some very questionable things, and you don't really see the hate that certain guys like these guys get. You know what I'm saying? But Gary Russell Jr., for him to really come out there with that, I thought it was pretty weak. Considering that if you had that energy then, where's that energy? If you had that energy now, where was it then when Bud was around your weight class, bro? And then he said he's 130 something pounds right now. Then he said he'll fight Bud at 147. Tell Bob to call me. Tell Ron Tom Ring to call me or whatever. And I'm thinking like, bro, you 150 pounds with a winter coat on, some Timbs on, with some jeans, a full-blown outfit, bro. You 150 pounds, bro. Terence Crawford probably weighs, Gary probably don't even weigh 150 pounds unless he has all that on. You know what I'm saying? He's a little small guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a small guy. Terence Crawford will beat the shit out of Gary Russell Jr. Gary Russell Jr. fights one time every 3 years. You know what I'm saying? For him to actually come out and criticize Crawford's opponents, at least he's getting opponents, bro. And the last five out of the last 6 opponents he beaten was undefeated guys. You know what I'm saying? Dudes that never lost before. Dudes that was at the world level that made it to a title fight with an undefeated record, bro. However they did it, they did it. They was unbeaten guys. Guys that don't know how to lose. Guys that was beating other guys. Till they ran to Crawford. How many undefeated fighters you beat, Gary? Because the last I checked, Lomachenko beat the brakes off you, bro. Lomachenko, you got Lomachenko problems. So how you gonna call out Bud when you still got Lomachenko problems? That's what I want to know. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. Yeah, you fouled on him, but everybody came in and pulled him off. So, like, what was really good? Why come out with this story now? Probably because Barbershop Conversation was instigating it. They got a huge hate agenda against Terence Crawford. And the shit is spreading like wildfire. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I remember everybody liked Bud up until he started pressing Spence. Business Spence. Yeah, I'm calling him Business Spence. Until he started pressing Business Spence, that's where everybody started doing the same shit they did to Keith Thurman. Everybody's like Keith Thurman. I remember. Everybody was like Keith Thurman one time, but then Keith Thurman, his hate is kind of warranted because he was on some cowardly shit. He was publicly, openly ducking Spence. But when Spence got the juice, Bud said, hey, look, I'm coming up. What's up with it? Oh, I'm taking the easy road. Nah, Crawford ain't falling nobody. Nah, Crawford got to do this. Crawford ain't shit. Crawford will get hit. You hearing everything under the sun now. He signed with the wrong promoter and all this other bullshit, right? Took Spence years just to get supported him in the ring. Years. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got on this shit, man. Ain't nothing gonna happen from it. You know, Terence Crawford responded by saying, pretty much paraphrased on the screen, he responded saying, like, you know, Gary was pretty much clout chasing. This is what Crawford said. It's pretty much in a nutshell, you're clout chasing, Gary. And when I get time, we gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think he should entertain it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I do know what type of dude Bud he is. You know what I'm saying? He definitely like, look, I see you, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm going to get back at you. But I got some business to take care of first. You know what I'm saying? But I guess he handled it how he should have handled it. Gary Russell Jr., I'm very surprised that he came at a guy like Terence Crawford at this time. You know what I'm saying? If you was going to do all this with Bud, you should have did it back when he was a lightweight, bro. Why wait till now when he's 4 or 5 weight classes above you? There's no way he could come down and meet you. You got to come all the way up and he will get no credit for a fight if it got built up into a fight. But tell me what you guys think, man. Gary Russell Jr. said he's fouled on Terence Crawford. Bomac said he snuck him. And then everybody's pulled him back. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.